Like, I never had any, like, care for the IPC. But, like, seriously. Is that Numby over there?
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Yes.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
Yeah.
What? Isn't that thing a Fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
That has nothing to do with the fragment, actually.
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look?
I don't think it has anything to do with the fragmented, though. Trotters. Because they're found on other planets that don't have Stellaron corrosion on them.
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
I don't know.
Oh, I should have known. Don't quit your day job.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
Can't Trotters, like, fucking teleport?
Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything!
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Seriously?
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Don't worry, we'll do this completely peacefully. We do not mean this planet anyhow. Seriously, if we're talking all high and mighty, these IPC members are fucking easy to deal with.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
They're on Topaz's side, to be completely honest.
Look! That big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, you. Are you in charge around here?
The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us. You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You like the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
We are all powerful here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Wanna bet?
You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within a set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
Okay, well, the IPC is fucked. IPC. The debtors failed to repay within the set time frame. Bitch, they were fucking fighting for their lives. Skip negotiations and take over all assets. Are you fucking joking me? Again, I had no love for the IPC before, but I have even less now. Like,
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on selling this kind of place, prepare yourself for like a
Okay. How much you want to bet this is gonna take like less than 3 minutes? It's an hour and 2 minutes recording time right now. I'm gonna say what it is when I'm done here. We'll see how long. Okay, that was 4 minutes.
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
Nameless?
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Let's see here. We took a planet-destroying monster. We defeated the full power of a Hersher, essentially. We drove back and wounded a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Do you honestly think? And he's calling in.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz?
The voice.
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%.
Okay.
60%? We're done for. Attention all personnel. Evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your presence.
So, are we all good here? Or what?
That's what got them to change their mind.
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
Yeah. You better off asking for it.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
March, you're very great at changing the subject now, aren't you? Oh, it's Bronya. Oh no, what happened?
I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something.
Yeah, really.
We'd better go back and see her. Are you coming with us, Zila?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here. Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out. Come on, to Klipoth Fort.
This is getting ridiculous. Ridiculous. Meanwhile in Rivettown. Oh no.
These guys don't look like thieves.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
The cutscenes are getting better.
Might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
That was like 110 soldiers. Anyways.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. Couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm just saying this. I like how it's just like, how like at this point, yeah, they're just like, yeah, the IPC is all powerful. No one here can stop us. You do realize what we've been through, right?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once. Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Yeah. For what it kind of sounds like, though,
Get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solutions she has in mind.
I'm like, there's two options here from what we heard Topaz say, kind of thing, right? It's like either one, she's not here under the orders of, under direct orders at least from the IPC, or two, the IPC is considering just like essentially glassing this planet for everything it's worth, and just not giving two shits about it after they've collected any resource on the like would be like, from the sounds of it, it sounds like Topaz is trying to like prove to the IPC that this planet is valuable with the people still on it, and the planet is still valuable intact. Instead of, I don't know, maybe the IPC is just planning to glass the entire fucking planet. Death Star it.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
Which, if the IPC is actually planning that, then what the fuck? I can't read this.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents. And then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life.
Okay. Sorry, getting thumbnail. Or possible thumbnail at the very least.
In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel.
You don't say.
But in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy.
Okay, yeah,
A
everyone
place
has their
whose
sob
name is
story.
known only to the native inhabitants.
Yeah, okay. Everyone has a sob story. Boo-hoo.
My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC.
Uh-huh. So essentially they took advantage of a desperate world, is what you're telling me.
2 years after signing the contract, The dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Bronya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival.
True, true. But as I kind of have stated in like, what, the first assassination video of my AC Mirage playthrough and everything, there needs to be a balance, though, you know, between maintaining order or survival and maintaining freedom. There needs to be a balance there. Like,
Of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again?
I'm telling you this right now. The IPC cannot prevent that.
I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurillo 6.
Yeah, what do we owe you
I
then?
can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of
Is it
all
the same thing like what
lives.
happened to her planet then, though? Like, yeah, we'll repair your planet and everything, we'll forgive your debts, so long as every single one of your citizens gives up whatever fucking job they had before and works for us.
But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Your words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
I make of it as perspective. And everyone... I think so too. She has a way with words. She's a smooth talker, but that doesn't mean she's telling the...
Yes, she is a high-ranking member of the IPC, after all. She knows how to use words to her advantage. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This
Yeah.
definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Yeah. Call upon the Council of
That has
Elders.
crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the Overworld and the Underworld have their say.
Yeah, sounds
But
great.
with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to move fast.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the Overworld and the Underworld, right?
Yeah.
Let's start with the Overworld.
Yeah, seeming as though we're there right now. That's the smart decision. We're already in the overworld, so we might as well question them first. Well, so far it's more in favor of scientists.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think
Him,
we asked just about everyone we
him,
needed to.
him. Her over there, the children.
From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract.
I'm gonna guess this. Most people in the underworld are not gonna be for it.
We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm guessing the main people we'd be asking about this in the underworld would be Natasha, Zila, and not Svarog, because Svarog is currently working with her. Maybe Clara or whatever the other Oleg. Wait, is that a complete tie, or?
All that running around has worn me out.
Because if you ask me, Oleg wasn't really direct there, just like which side he was on.
So, the final conclusion is the votes are completely even.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments. Oh, right! We haven't asked Zila.
Yeah.
She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
Well, she would obviously be against it. It's kind of obvious. Like, unless Zila pulls a 180 and says, "Yeah, I know, I'd agree to that." It doesn't seem like Zila to agree to something like that, though.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy. Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
Well, that just puts more pressure on her shoulders, Marge. You shouldn't have told her that.
In that case, I abstain.
Oh, she's not.
What?
I thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine.
Yeah.
No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice.
Well, yeah, because let's be completely honest here, Zila and Bronya are very close.
I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Whoa, the fort's
Jesus.
packed. I've never seen this many people here before.
We're doomed.
I can't even hear myself think.
That's the first thing I fucking see. We're doomed. Don't mind me, Bronya. I'm just taking something off your desk.
You're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
It's completely tied.
Talk to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter? I should have known. Sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
Sounds like my high school pep rally.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise.
Oh no,
The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
yeah. This is gonna be the cutscene from the yep.
All of you!
I know what to do.
Wait,
Oh shit!
something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
When the fuck did she get here? Wait. Yo, these cutscenes are getting cleaner
Are
though.
you... Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
That's clearly the real her.
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Yo, wait.
Miss Himiko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
I'm just saying this, right? The fact that MiHoYo is putting this much effort into Honkai Star Rail, dude, like they're clearly taking that profit they made from Genshin and putting it to use. You know, the over $900 million that they've made off of it. Like these cutscenes are getting better and better with each update.
I might have some information that might help.
Which
It is
is?
my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
What is this information?
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been safe.
Yeah, figured as much.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
No, it really
This
isn't.
is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision.
Yeah, because like there's the possibility that this world is saved. There's a possibility that this world might end up worse than it was before.
Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Yes.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation.
Uh-huh.
I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. And then, I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Well, that's not a problem.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future
Himiko,
is
you
not
have
for
an
sale.
orbital cannon. I think we
We'll
got
never
this.
forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Yeah, I think we can handle it. I just have an orbital cannon. Which, by the way, Himiko, where and when the fuck did you get that orbital cannon? How the fuck? Okay, what the... Yeah.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Oh?
Destination reached.
Hey, look, it's where the, current event takes place. Where the Pokemon events
Wow,
take place.
would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Wait, what?
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed.
Oh, but the IPC can apparently fix that. Yeah.
On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Aren't you presenting prosperity though with the IPC contract?
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you.
Oh, really?
Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
Yeah, sounds about right. At least Rivet Town doesn't really have many, like, any residents anymore.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
The fucking what now?
Automaton stealth bomb?
Wait, that's been a thing?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence.
Yeah, I got that.
It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb.
What do you mean by that?
Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats.
Wait, don't tell me that.
Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Don't tell me that. Oh god. Are you fucking joking me? Guerrilla warfare.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her and tell her about Bronya's decision.
This time, the gloves are off!
Yo! And she's gone, of course. Svarog, where did she go?
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives. Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely
We're not fighting
potential?
Topaz, right?
Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
And as long as it's a good thing that the Astral Express has a reputation of being impartial to most cases, and only working in the interest of the people of a planet, because otherwise this would look real bad for us. Man, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time here off screen to get some stellar jade.
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Okay, judging by the fact that those are here, I'm guessing we're getting into a fight. It's an arena too, like.
Oh, hey there, Slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up.
Wait, what?
This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Wait, what?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow! I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
I can see why.
Of course! The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes...
Okay, sorry for that abrupt stop, and well, not stop, but sorry for that abrupt cut there. Ran out of recording time, so I had to restart the recording.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need. You're very curious about my work, aren't you? So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
Wait, what? Seriously?
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby. Projects under my wing have no room for error.
No, I got this. Seriously? Seriously? Really?
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
And there we go. Seriously, dude. Oh, you just... Really?
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded.
Bitch, we fucking not killed, granted, but we did fucking defeat a Lord Ravenger of the Antimatter Legion. I don't think you understand.
Warming up. Now it's my turn.
Huh?
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Branya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under.
Could you like make your guy in the back there a bit quieter?
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Eurillo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate.
What the fuck?
I admire your determination. seeing as we've come this far, I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
Yeah.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
Of course. We wouldn't be here if you didn't. We would not be here if you did not need our help.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Oh yes, she definitely.
This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right. Kyle, sorry for the delay. Are we clear to proceed?
I like how they actually give names to the random NPCs.
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The
What's that
mountain
one?
road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
Without hindrance, there's normally like a bunch of fucking monsters up here.
What is this place?
Oh wait, no, it's a different place.
We've
Wait,
never
what?
been here before, right?
Yeah, we've never been here before.
We've only recently discovered this domain.
There was a domain?
Keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead.
Wait, is it a domain? Just a second, let me get my artifacts going. Yo, the fucking cinematics in this, dude. Come on, I'm trying to get a screenshot. Could you stop switching scenes so quickly? Yo, what?
The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance.
Wait, isn't that
Do you recognize that broken down machine over there?
Yep, thought so. The engine of creation.
I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is, the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
That thing was fucking powerful, too.
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit.
Well, I mean, it is called the engine of creation,
It was
after all.
actually given a much grander purpose. To help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Yeah, not Cocolia, that's for certain. It's possibly the exact opposite of what you want in
Well,
liquor.
thank you. But I didn't really do anything.
Yeah, she just kind of picked everything
All I
up
did
now,
was
didn't
bring
she?
the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks
Even the
for
fucking
itself.
children are here. What the fuck?
The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all.
Hello, Numby.
I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Rania. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part.
You don't say.
The world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Yeah. Still the debt, though, which is like not a good thing.
Are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, can't we just pay some of it now? And then, like, at certain intervals, like, pay a certain amount until we fully paid out the debt. Like...
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Urilla 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass.
Oh, of course.
Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
Hi.
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
I mean, Himiko clearly has friends within the IPC, so like...
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the, reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
I feel like that kind of... Like, I know that she was just, like, following orders and everything, but I feel like that's changed way too quick.
Miss Topaz.
Like, it was clear that she had the best interests of this planet in mind. It's just that she was just that following orders.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
Or as they put it in the live stream, what Topaz says is work should make you happy and money is just a little add-on to it. That is not exactly what they said. The first part is the whole work should make you happy thing. The other thing I just paraphrased.
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought
I've
we'd
long
drag
since
your
passed the
express into
stage for
crisis
working for
again.
money. I just have a
Much less
company
one that might
penthouse
cause a
that is an
rift
entire
between you and
fucking
Gardia.
starship.
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
Yeah. No, I never pick these options.
Oh! I think I might know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You could say he's a special case. For most people, the interview process is much shorter.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest.
Trying to see if
after
I can get
everything you've been through.
closer to the characters who are talking, because their voices are getting overridden by all the sound.
Miss Topaz.
Oh, back to the hotel. Wonderful. We're not gonna get ambushed outside our rooms again, really.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Yeah. I wonder when Mihoyo is gonna say, like, yeah, this is done. Like, oh yeah, this whole big project here, yeah, they finished it. Because they're definitely gonna do that. Like, that's just without a doubt something I think that they would do.
All remains as it did yesterday.
Uh-huh. Hi, Topaz.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you.
Who's that?
Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses.
Jesus.
You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
I think that's a bit much. IPC. I think that is a bit much.
You only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call.
Who the fuck are you?
Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Huh?
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
I've heard that voice before. Where have I heard that voice before?
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Where have I heard that voice before? I know that... Either that's a character in this game that we've met, or I know that voice actor from somewhere else. Where do I... It's driving me insane. Where have I known that... Where do I know this voice from?
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait. Hold on a minute. Don't hang up. I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Marketing Development Department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore. Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the Strategic Investment Department in a good light, you know? Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
Wait, isn't that the planet we're going to?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know. You might even be able to make up for your blunder on your Rillo 6.
I'll get back to you later.
Where have I heard that guy's voice before?
Seems like it's just one wild ride after another.
Where have I heard that voice before? It's driving me fucking insane. Where have I heard it before?
I hope I made the right decision this time.
What a nummy Oh! And Topaz is about to go crazy.
This snow is mesmerizing.
Where have I heard that voice before? In any case, though, that was pretty interesting, and I swear I've heard that guy who was talking to Topaz's voice somewhere before. When I'm done recording, I'll look up and see if like the voice actor for that guy, the guy has been confirmed, so I can see if I do know him or if I'm just fucking insane. Anyway, though, that is the end of this video. Next week will be the Jingliu companion mission, and the week after that, Spider-Man. After that, I don't really know. Actually, I know that there's going to be more Spider-Man videos after that, but those will be getting interchanged between other Honkai Star Rail videos. I might make a couple more. I might make a couple of Fortnite videos actually, because if the rumors come out to be true that in November we're going back to Chapter 1 for a month-long period, I might end up be making videos on that. Heavy emphasis on the might. But you know, so January and for the foreseeable future after that, the content will be switching between Spider-Man Has-Been Hotel reactions, possibly, Star Rail, and other videos. I know I should really check and see when Wuthering Waves officially releases, because I will be doing videos on that as well. So yeah, these next few months, plus schoolwork and end of the first semester projects, everything like that, I'm going to be very busy, so yeah, probably gonna get even less sleep than I'm already getting. Until next time though, Ignatus Vera Cognitius. I'll see you next week.